and welcome to episode 14 of Crusader Kings 2 Holy Fury Pagan Tutorial. At the end of the last episode, we formed the great kingdom of Lithuania. We did have a good person point out a question of, why are you walking towards the scary Norse and the scary Holy Roman Empire? Well, when I could, come over here and try to form the Russian Empire, or I could try and form a custom empire, which is right there, which requires 1,000 gold, 8,000 prestige, and a realm size, and then either you have to have a realm size of 180, or you have to hold 3 kingdom titles. The 8,000 prestige can be a little difficult, and that would be why it's much easier to get a free-built empire. And even if we don't go towards Saxony, like if we're not able to fight this guy and take a county from him, which is a little questionable at the moment, just a bit. We've got a lot of vassal troops. That's the truth. I keep trying to move it like Stellaris because I was playing that today. But so, yeah, pardon the random mapping movements there. But this guy is also Old Norse. His son is Old Norse. These guys next door are Reformed Norse, Germanic, sorry. Norse is the culture, Germanic. These guys are unreformed. You can tell by the red flag. They're the old Germanic. They did not accept the Reformation, so they're probably going to get attacked by Svithjad here. And when they get attacked, they're going to get beat up pretty badly, I would think. It's going to be a bit, though. He doesn't have quite as many troops, mainly because a lot of this land up here is garbage land. It doesn't have a lot of income, while this land here is much more improved, much wealthier. Makes a bit of a difference. He's even got a feudal vassal over here. But we can also aim for taking a lot of this down here. The HRE does not own all of that. And we only need 51% and a second kingdom title. So in terms of a second kingdom title, we'll probably grab Poland. But who knows, we might end up grabbing Ruthenia over here. It doesn't matter if it's a kingdom title inside the kingdom or not. And then for the empire, we need 51%. You can click here on your shield. We come up with our, whatever you want to call this title, this page, your realm page. You can click de jure, and we will see there's de jure Lithuania that we control. And here's the de jure vassals, and we need the Wendish Empire. So to create the Wendish Empire, you need 436 gold, 2 kingdom titles, and control 80%. We have 38%. We can get a good chunk of this, perhaps we might be able to. We will see. We might have to give up our ideas and go with a separate title. Also, the 180 realm size would be this. To create a custom empire, you need the 180 realm size. Which is that? The realm size is each county counts as a part 1, each tribe counts as, because each tribe, and then each sub-holding counts as 1. The problem with realm size getting 180 is when you're tribal, is you need more land, because most of these counties only have 1 holding. Maybe they have a sub-holding of a church, and that's it, so 2. Compared to like over here, where they've got 3 and 3, we can look at this guy. Well, we can't see his realm size, sadly. I wish you could. But he's definitely got a pretty big realm size. Even Asturias over here would have a bigger realm size. He'd be 4, 7, 11, 13, 16, 18, 21, 24. 24. So he's got that much space. We've got this much space. And he has a lot less. You also compare, he's got 1 vassal and 4 counties. We have 6 counties and 24 vassals. Considering our vassals and our counties, that would be 30 provinces. Thereabouts. Except some of them hold more than 1, so. Yep. And speaking of more than one, we need to go give away some land. So we currently control, if we go look at duchies, this is one thing you got to do when you form a kingdom from being a duke, is we have a lot of dukedom titles. You can tell by the fancy crown right there. Those are counts, dukes, kings. And if we go and click on any of our vassals, they're fairly angry with us. Too many held duchies, minus 60. If you hold more than 2 duchies, your vassals will be angry. So, we currently control everything in Lockgale, so we want to control you to hold this duchy. And this one, we control a county here and a county here. And this guy is a little kid. He's fine. He hates us for holding too many duchies. But we're going to go give away the other duchies. So the easiest way is to go with our shield. We have the High Chieftain of Torov, which is down here. The only problem with this, giving this one away, is that these guys are all the wrong religion. What we can do is just give it to someone and hope that we will give it away at some point. This man, he hates us usurped title, declared war. This man hates us for too many held duchies and a foreigner, and that's about it. His son will hate us for the same reason. So we're going to give it to him. The thing is, he doesn't want to become king of Ruthenia. Well, this guy holds 3 counties here. He holds part of Kiev and part of Volhynia. So he'd be very dangerous to give the land to. We're going to give it to this man. We're going to grant him, was the name Torov? Yes, it's only going to go those 2. That's fine. What am I thinking? Torov, that guy on that side's not in our duchy? Yeah, there we go. So he's a duchy. He's happy now. We still have too many held duchies, but we'll get to that. Click here again. Let's go find another one. We have Polotsk, which is this guy over here. There's a kid. He's our religion. There's a dude. He's our religion. Our religion. And he's in prison for being a bad man. We can't give him any land. He's a disrespectful youngster. Yeah, because he's an elder. We're going to go ahead and give it to the kid. That means 5 years of him not being able to do anything. He'll be happy with us. So Polotsk. There you go. You happy, sir? We did lose someone off our council. That's okay. We'll deal with that in a moment. Because someone here who was a vassal of one of these guys, maybe him? Yep, this guy with the 19 stewardship. So you could always just try and focus on the people that are on your council. But that's okay. It's not, it's more of a min-max thing. So here we go. This is the High Chieftain of Skalva. We've got a kid here who owns both. He's got eldership. It's not going to go away, but he's only a kid. We're going to give him, what is it, the High Chieftain of Skalva? Yes? Awesome. We might also plan to murder the kid. And then we can get the land back and give it to 2 separate vassals. Though it is only a 2-county thing. It's fine. You could do that. It's more work. But those are the little questions that come up a lot in CK2. It's why CK2 has so many variables, and it's very hard to learn in many ways. This guy owns those 2 and this one down here. He hates us because we stole his duchy. We subjugated him, we usurped his title, and then we're going to give him it back. Yep. There you go, sir. And he'll still hate us. Not as badly, but he does. We could try to murder him. It's 105%. It might succeed. But we're not really going to worry about it. It'll eventually, if you go look at why he's hating us, there's Oxhill, there's timers. It'll go away, most of them, in 802, 805. The really big one, though, will be there for 100 years. So basically, he just needs to die for it to go away. Alright, let's go pick another one. High Chieftain of Skorona, this one. Hello, you are my vassal, you control both. Alrighty, High Chieftain of Coronia. There we are. You are happy. You love us. Works for me. We still hold too many duchies. We hold this one. This is a titular title, so it has no land. It's not hurting us. High Chieftain of Pruthenia, High Chieftain of Lithuania. Because we don't actually hold the duchy for our main province. We're going to give away this one to a 7-year-old girl. Sure. High Chieftain of Lithuania. You can tell by the blue outline all the land that's going with it. There we go. She's a duchess. She loves us. She's a little kid. That's not gonna hurt us. Alright, you tend to want to give them to people that are younger, because then they live longer and they get that positive bonus of you granting a title for the maximum amount of time. Alright, we also have the High Chieftain of Pruthenia over here. So we've got this guy who hates us at a minus 24. And then on this side we've got this guy who hates us at minus 34. This guy has the minus 40 for the usurped title. That's pretty bad. While this guy, on the other hand, doesn't care. Because he never held the High Chiefdom. So we're going to give it to this man. Because he's more likely to like us more. There we go. We have done it. Alright, we also have more duchies we can create. We can catch this duchy, Pomeralia, and give it to somebody. But we don't have the funds for it. We need 145 ducats. We can make our own capital duchy, which we probably want to at some point, which is 145.6. We have the Duchy of Livonia, which we won't be creating likely, because then this kid would be angry and he would want the title. Instead, he's just a little count. Maybe some point in the future we'll try and revoke this piece of land and hold 7 counties by ourselves. But not today. We also have the Duchy of Minsk down here. These guys are Slavic. They're their own religion. We can't really do anything about that right now. We need to get up to here, which requires legalism level of 2. Our legalism is 0. We don't even have legalism 1. Well, we almost be able to get legalism 1, and then we can change to title revocation allowed. So at least if someone rebels against us, we can take their land away from them for being bad. Alright. So we can't create any more titles. We don't have the money. We can't pick an ambition though. We can become exalted among men, which is where we want prestige equal to 5,000. That sounds lovely. And we can quite possibly do it if we stop spending prestige on buildings for a little while. We also could see the realm prosper, which is not go to war for 5 years. I don't think we're going to do that, folks. We could build a war chest. We're trying to get up to 700 gold because we are a king. If you are a count or a duke or an emperor, it costs differently. Once you reach this, then you get war taxes for 5 years. Plus 10%. So you make even more money. Ruminaire, we get active when active fertility is increased by 20%. Yep, until once our child reaches 12, we may choose to right-click on my portrait and introduce our heir to the realm. We could do that. It's pretty useful in getting more kids. But, we have grand hopes. We have been on the throne since we were a young child. And we're going to try and become exalted among men. We are going to try and become the best we can be, which means we need to go raiding our neighbors. It sounds like a good thing to do. They've got 0 of 0 gold because they've just been recently conquered and these guys were sieged down, but we can go right over here. Except they've been recently conquered. Even though he hasn't really conquered this duke owned this county and then he had a vassal here, but when he lost this county, he automatically took the land from his vassal, so it counts as recently conquered new administration. Which I've always found to be a little silly, but that's the way the game works. Alright, we're gonna go raid our little buddy over here. Oh, wait a second. Sorry, we need our council position because we took away our steward. This man is pretty good. Also, you see this guy with a red fist. That means he is a powerful vassal. He considers himself to be fairly powerful in your realm, either due to land, troops, etc. And so he really wants to be on the council. He's a glory hound. Thing is, he only has 14 stewardship. I mean, we could give it to him, but he also wants to become king of Lithuania. Gonna create some problems. So we're literally just gonna go with this guy. Who's the best? He holds land. It makes him happy. Works for me. We do have de jure ducal claims we can press down here. Torov. And that one. Alright, people are voting for our half-brother again. Okay. Whatever you folks want to do. We also need to go vote. Part of the reason we need to go vote again is because we do have a new title, new primary title, so we have the chance to re-vote. I apologize for the yawning. Alright, so we're gonna vote for our brother. That's okay. Everyone's voting for him except, you know, some people are angry, they don't like us. Yep, so even though they dislike our brother, pretty much we are going here. He looks entirely unqualified. Really, they're just saying that because they hate us, including the guy that's in prison who's voting, and he's not even our direct vassal anymore. That's funny. Alright. Chief Ankad has been going around, he's our rival, praising Svitskod, this dude, claiming that he would make a much better king than I do. Perhaps I should not have treated the elder so poorly. Well, he's our rival. We literally did nothing to upset him except be his rival. Which just happens. And we are getting invaded by a tribe. Well, not invaded. So this is a random guy from down here. And he has decided that he would like some extra money, just like we're doing. Except, you know, he's coming after us. Well, he's coming after our vassal here, who's the wrong religion. So we really don't care too much. Because he wouldn't do what we wanted anyway. Alright, we've taken the money. We're gonna go bop to there and take the money. And praising me as one of the wisest rulers of Lithuania has seen in decades. Knowing that one of the oldest, most esteemed people in the realm supports me so openly, it has undoubtedly increased my standing amongst all vassals. So this is the opposite of what happened just a moment ago. Is this guy is praising us. So we get plus tribal vassal opinion and monthly prestige, and plus a whole chunk of prestige right there, which is really nice, as that will help us reach our goal of being exalted among men. Alright, we have a son! We have a son. We could rename him. We're just going to let the name stand. We will tell him to go and struggle. Oh, sorry. Game pause. There we go. We'll tell him and go to struggle. Also, we do need to loot this province right here. The only thing is it's not really lootable at the moment. Not really worth it. I mean, it is lootable. Yep, we suffered defeat here. He looted us, and now he's going after that guy. Sure thing, sir. Sure thing. We do have tech we can invest in, so we're going to come down here and invest in our legalism tech, which gives us low centralization and title revocation law. So if we go to our laws, click on our realm, you can see the centralization law, which we can select now because we do have legalism level 1, but we have to have tribal organization of low. You don't want to click this until you have reformed your pagan faith or done a mass conversion to like Catholicism or Sunni or anything that's already organized. Because unreformed pagan tribal vassals will hate you -5 for doing this. But we can go down here and do allowed title revocation. So that means if someone is bad and we put them in prison, we can revoke their title. So like this man that's in our prison, we can't revoke his title anymore because we put him under this kid. Which, you know, is kind of sad. But if that old man wasn't under him, we could totally take his title away and no one would care. Your marshal has come to me with a suggestion, my lord. It is my opinion that Chief Dudu of Dudu would make an excellent military commander. Wait, this is the man that was insulting me? Or he's being told he was being a better dude? I suggest we make use of his talents for the realm. So yeah, we'll make you a commander, because otherwise our marshal loses some prestige. That's fine. He's a good commander. Rough terrain, which is kind of silly for us, but light foot infantry leader is good. He's got a lot of martial. Very well. You can be a commander. Don't really mind too much who's our commander as long as they've got good stats. Alright, we're going to finish sieging this down. Beautiful. We're taking all the delicious ducats. And then we're going to go raid here. Because this is also a place that's delicious ducats. I will become a master of strategy. After many months studying the campaigns of Alexander the Great, you've acquired many fascinating insights and gained new wisdoms in military matters. You realize that the art of war might be well worth studying. So this is, be feared, we're no longer a student of strategy. We are now an adept of strategy. Adept of strategy? Alright. But that's a good place to end this, folks. And we will continue in the next episode. Raiding for prestige and coin, and then perhaps going on a county conquest or two to get a little more land inside our beautiful little kingdom of Lithuania, and perhaps strengthen the pagan religion, because we do hold a Ramuva religion. It's a pagan Ramuva religion. We're at 41. We need to go burn down some temples and we can reform our faith, which will make us much stronger. It's a very, very good thing to think about. Granted, if we could get that holy site, but it is now out of our reach. Unless we could actually attack this man. He is fighting France. He is fighting the Emperor of the Holy Roman Empire. And he is winning. That's a little sad. That is definitely a little sad, Emperor. You have a lot of troops. And this man just has a lot more because he's very old. He's got a lot of martial skill. Yeah. He's also got the event spawn, the retinues. We just can't keep up with that right now. But we're a young fellow. We can be patient. We can possibly go and burn a church or 2. Or 3. Or 4 or 5. We'll just need to find churches to burn. I also need to go after this place. But we'll do that in the next episode. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, leave a comment. If you have any questions, leave them down below. And if you want more episodes like this, hit that little subscribe button. Thank you guys. Bye.